Got a pretty cool build for you today. It's a client build. It's going to be the ANODE 60% from KBDFans. We're going to put Durock light tactiles on it. Client wanted tactile switches, so not my favorite, but the last 2 builds I've done had tactiles on it, so they won't grow on me. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be tactiles on aluminum, and the case is aluminum, so we'll see what it sounds like. I expect it to sound pretty good. We may put some case foam in it. Probably will, just to kind of take the reverb down a little bit. But yeah, I've got the full kit to do. I've got the lube stabilizers. It's a soldered PCB. It's the Wilbur WT60D PCB. So yeah, the full build. All right, let's get after it. So let's get my take a look at this real fast before we move on. So I just picked this one up. It's the Bakeneko 60 Canon keys. Really like this board. Put black inks on FR4. Pretty nice. And that's a relatively inexpensive board. A little washed out. It's a red aluminum. Wilbur PCB. Doesn't get any better. And let's take a look at the case. Look at yourself. I'll polish that up a little bit too. Yep. Hey gamer, how are you? Good. It's a nice little board. Let's go ahead and put some feet on it. Yeah, I appreciate those. Thanks for coming in. All right, feet are on. And we will come back to this in a bit. All right. Wilbur PCB. And as far as PCBs, the Wilbur Peeps PCBs don't get any better. Wilbur WT60D. It's got a little flex. All right, let me get my mat here because I've got to lube up some stabilizers. 2, 3. Normally lube these up beforehand, but no time. There's been a bunch of negative feedback on Outriders since the patch. Been watching some of the YouTube videos, some of the guys that cover it. Not looking good. But I mean, I was only using Outriders just to get kind of close the gap between now and next season for Destiny anyway. So, and season 14 is really close now, just around the corner. A little. I'm trying to level Pyro. Pyro is so fun, as you know. That's all I play. I mean, I have the other characters that I level to 30, but Pyro is just so fun. And it's even more fun in the end game. You see Outriders as a fun side game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I really didn't know what to expect going into it. You know, they could have made, you know, the legendary gear really difficult to earn. You know, it made the end game, you know, really hard to get to. That's kind of what I was, after the demo, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that it was gonna, they were just gonna stretch it out that way, since there was already, you know, no DLCs or expansions or anything announced, that they would just make it, you know, long or more in more duration that way. What's up, Bells? Speaking of Outrider gods. But now that we've got our hands on it and we've played through it, I'm kind of glad that it's turned out the way it did, because now when we step away to go play season 14, you know, it's not like we're missing anything. Or at least I'm not anyway. I've leveled the character I wanted to level, and, you know, played it a bunch. Step away for season 14, and then we'll see how much people can fly can improve the game, if any. Because it's already fun. I mean, it's not that they need to fix a whole lot of stuff. It's excited for Vault of Glass. Yeah, me too. Kind of funny. I didn't play Vault of Glass when it first came out. You know, I wasn't part of a gaming community. You know, I really love Destiny. I played it from launch, but never really had a fire team, you know, to go and play it. So I didn't play Vault early. And then started watching some YouTubers in Vault of Glass. Thought it looked kind of cool. So then took the plunge, and, you know, Vault of Glass is a fantastic raid. And about that same time, I think that's when Crota came out. Yeah, I don't know if a lot needs fixing, just some adjustments. Yeah. Yeah, as far as Outriders, I mean, yeah, not a lot needs to be fixed, but they're going to have to do something about this new kind of issue where they've let solo players solo the challenge tiers. And I don't think that was their intent. I think they expected, you know, you to matchmake and go do challenge tiers because it's the most challenging things. But because we were overpowered, now people have gotten used to the solo challenge tiers, and now we're having to step back, and people don't like that. So we'll see what people can fly can do. If anything, they may be like, you know what, we've made our money. We played Vault during Crota. I was late to the raid. Yep, same for me. And actually, Crota is when I met Bales. I was hanging out in the tower, and he was looking for a team, and me and a couple of guys took him in, and Bales and I have been gaming together ever since. Original raid crew are all still going on Xbox. Yeah. I mean, especially for, Blacklist. Crossplay is going to be fantastic. Yeah, PlayStation side of Discord, or of Blacklist, has really picked up recruiting. Before long, we're going to have to get after it too on PC set. Crossplay is live. We plan to ask to see if you know Xbox guys. Yeah, that's something that we'll have to consider, because right now we only do PlayStation, but no reason to not start recruiting and bringing in Xbox as well. Let's take over the world. I was actually going to play this weekend, but I got 2 keyboards in. Plus my computer was acting up yesterday. Fingers crossed. Holds up for this. Just rebooting every now and then on its own. I need to get something installed on it to monitor and report what's causing the reboots. It's not my streaming PC, so at least if it does happen, so the stream shouldn't shut off, but my audio will go quiet. Oh, Bells, when do you go on days? Should be pretty soon, right? This damn lube gets everywhere. Got up early this morning and put some ribs on the smoker. Oh, they turned out so good. That's why I was a little late. I wanted to do this a little earlier today, but ribs are done when they are done, and not a moment sooner. Sounds good. You missed ribs? Yeah. Nothing better, or not much better anyway. My favorite on the grill or smoked is brisket. Yep. And you go where no matter where you go, you can find a good barbecue restaurant. Hey, Boo Chip. It's a name I don't recognize. Welcome. Built your first a little bit ago. While soldering, it came out okay. It was kind of a pain, and I'm looking at a second build. Are hot swap boards as bad as everyone makes them out to be? Not at all. Not at all. I have have worked with 2 hot swap boards, and my main gaming board, play board, was the Mark 65 from Board Source. And it only had a hot swap PCB. And as far as sounds just like a solder PCB. And then for functionality, one thing it's let me do is test out all different types of switches. So I can do different sound tests to see what switches I like. Test out some various Franken switches, you know, take apart a switch and use a different stem in the housing and things like that. So no, I would say that hot swap boards are not bad. 265 with Telios. Nice. I built up a tofu. My gaming community, we did a kind of a community giveaway. I built it up, and then people in my Discord, in my gaming community, they go out and did various giving back to the community type things. And yeah, the board that I built up was a Tofu 65. Came out good for a first build. Really like how the stabs came out. I think the lubing was inconsistent. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that over time my switch lubing has gotten way better. That's just, you know, it comes with learning, with practice. Less is more. Next time I'm doing it, I'm going to be the lubing station team. Yeah, I mean, I have a lubing station, and it does help. But I mean, it's not absolute mandatory to have. Just helps speeds things up. And I don't know if you've bought one yet, but I think it's Prime KB. Just came out with one that looks really interesting. Oh yeah, the new Glorious one. Yeah, for sure. Forgot about that one. All right. Stabilizers are on. Let's get a few switches on here so we can see. Oh, was it Space Cables that had like a really, really fancy wooden one? That thing looked fantastic. I'm sure it was expensive, but put in a couple of more, and then I'll test the stabilizer before I get to too many switches in here, just in case. 100% going to try to get the Omni keys, dual shot 2. Yeah, they just announced that, right? Dual shot round 2. May the 7th they release, but this time they've also added Japanese to the caps too. Nice. Yeah, I'll look at them real close when they come, because I hated that I missed round 1. These sound good. A little bit of tap in that one. Hard to tell if it's the plate rattling or that one's good. Yep. A little bit of rattle in the space bar. A little bit on this side on the shift. but they all work. So we can proceed. I'll just put a little extra lube in there after I get it built. Actually, I'll just do it now. Have to double check that I got these switches in the right spot. Yep, it's coming together. I'm gonna have to double check these, make sure I got them in the right spot. One of the things that I didn't do on stream, I already tested this PCB, so I know it's good. Plus, it's a Wilbur PCB. Favorite size board, 65%. I like to have the arrow clusters, but I say that I only have one 60%, and it's this, and I just got it, and I really, really like it. So anyway, yeah, I think I prefer to have the arrow cluster. But that's the Bakeneko 60 from Canon Keys. It's a gummy mount. I just wanted to try it. And for the price, it's a great little board. You like 65? I use the arrows a lot. Yep. So I have another keyboard build for the GMMK Pro that I've been editing, and I was working on that this morning a little bit, and doing that with that 60. You know, I have to hold down function to use the arrows and things like that, and then I have to use the function key to get to delete. But after 10 or 15 minutes, kind of get used to it. But I still think 65% is going to be my favorite. I really liked the GMMK Pro. I thought for what Glorious did, I thought they put out a really solid board. I think it's a little overpriced, especially when you start adding on all the extras. You know, start going with like Glorious Pandas, and then you buy the coiled cable, and in the keyboard community and the keyboard hobby and enthusiasts, all the prices add up. But it's a solid board, heavier than I thought it would be. And hell, it typed good and it sounded good. That's all that really matters, right? So yeah, sometime next week I'll have a new video for the GMMK Pro up on my YouTube channel. All right, gamer question. We have what's called step caps. And then we have a flat caps. So if you look at this one right here, see how it's got a little indentation on this? And then I don't have my other keyboard, but there's other versions where it's just flat. Do you know, is there a preference? Because I can go either way, but right now is the time to choose. Oh, you want the step caps. Nice. You're a man of culture. What switches are these? These are the Durock Speed. I think that's what they're called. Speed just means that they have like a less aggressive spring, but they would feel exactly like your Browns. I think there's a little bit more of a bump than the Gateron Browns. But they are tactile. Okay. I think we're done. Wait till we get those schmexy keycaps on it. Make sure I got all the pins. Perfect. Supposed to be for the heavy, but when we were like, damn. Yeah, you're going to be jealous. 100%. Hell, I'm going to be jealous to let it go. All right, well, this is heating up. I'm going to run to the restroom real fast. I'll be right back. Leaves us looking at dogs. Yeah, that's my sweetie, Bishop. All right. Turn on my fan here. And turn on RTX voice. Usually kind of messes up my voice a little bit, but knocks that fan background noise out. All right. Not going to be real interactive right now. I want to get through the soldering as fast as I can. What's up, Ryan? This amazes you? It's just the soldering. How are you doing, man? It's been a while. Doing good? Lazy Sunday? I am doing well. I got up early and put 3 racks of ribs on the smoker. So I've already had smoked ribs. They turned out fantastic. I've been back on the grill lately. Still need to get a new smoker. Well, that master built that I got, that thing's amazing. I'll never go with anything else. If you want, I'll DM you the one that I got, and they came out with a smaller version. But Chrono and Critties both got the same one that I got, and they can attest to it. Yep. Well, there's a smaller one. So they have like the 1070 or 1050. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a 850 or 870. I can't remember the exact number sequence, but so if you don't need that big cooking space, plus you can save a couple $100 by going with the smaller version. But I highly recommend it. So easy. Load some charcoal in it, set it, forget it. Anyway, if you're here, I guess I'll do a little personal shilling. I have a Discord community that I started up. Just talk about keyboards and talk about group buys and things like that. Be happy to have you. There's a link in the chat if you scroll up. And then I also started a website for my the hobby that is keyboards for me. It's over at cornboards.com, www.cornboards.com. All this stuff's just kind of fun for me. You meant to tell me the other day the website. Oh, I appreciate that. I got to update it because I've actually done a couple of builds and I need to add those latest builds to it. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, this is just a hobby for me. I'm not looking to, make a bunch of money off of it or anything like that. This is just fun. It's something to do. I have a good full-time job. I just have the bottom row left to do here. Let's see how I did. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Good to me. All right, let's test this PCB real fast. Yeah, let's make sure we got all this set up right. Layouts. Bottom row is 7U. Oh, split right shift. Yeah. And then key map. This one is layers MO2. This is right alt. Right control, left alt, left control, Windows, backspace, delete. Okay. All looks good. test. Keyboard works. GG. I'm back.
All
right. Well, if you came in a little late, thanks. Here's the case we're building in. It's called the ANODE from KBDFans. See if we can peek my computer over there. Anyway, I was looking on YouTube for various feedbacks on this case, and there's not a whole lot of people that have used this case. But one thing that I did find is that if you have a Ducky 1.2 Mini, that Ducky 1.2 Mini fits in this board perfectly, or this case. All right. And I think we will go with the case font. What it is just a sheet of neoprene. Okay, get them all. Looks like it. The USB-C or USB micro. Focus. USB-C. All right. Sanctuary Rebirth. Such cool legends. Yeah, the Roman numerals are really cool on this set. Really glad you decided to go with these, gamer. Soul board got you hella jealous. Yeah, me too. Got a pretty good clack to it too. Look at the Q and the F. So cool. And the W. They're certainly hard to get out of this damn case. You. There it is. So, black escape or red escape? Black? Red? Black. And what else we got? Okay. All right. Anyway, there it is. It's the ANODE 60 KBDFans. Durock Speed tactiles on aluminum plate. The aluminum plate's also from KBDFans using the Wilba xht-bdz PCB. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. And that red plate underneath. Yes. All right. I need to get a thumbnail for the YouTubes. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Pretty jelly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I think it, I agree. This keycap set and that red aluminum plate ties it all together. All right. How about we listen to it? All right. So now I am not a fast typist, but I will type it. It's got a, yeah, I suck at typing, but it's got a pretty good pitch clack there. Kind of like it. All right, let's see what the mods sound like. It's a little higher pitch than what I normally like because I like black inks, so I like a lower thock. But you got a good board. So here's what black inks. So this would be mine. Space bars are pretty similar. All right. Yes, your board is a lot higher, more higher pitch. I hope that was coming through on the sound. But it's not that either sound is better than the other one. It's just it's preference. Good. All right. Let me do another test. See if I can hit 70. So close. Well, that is the build. I think it turned out fantastic. So I want to take some glamour shots for the Instagram. I'll send them over to you via Discord. Anyway, that's the build. Gamer, I appreciate you coming to me and giving me the opportunity to build it. I hope the hubby loves it. And yeah, if there's ever any problems with it, you know where to come. Just hit me up. But it's a solid board for sure. That's it. I'll catch y'all next time.